Hey YouTube. So, Tempo Crazed here. 12/18/23 here. Um, so basically what we're doing here is I ordered in from a company 10 rolls of mixed date wheat pennies. I've ordered from this company before. Uh, we've had mixed results from it, but I needed more wheat pennies and so I ordered them, right? All right, so I'm going to go through as many as I can right now. This might end up being like a two-part series, even three-part, who knows. Um, I have a whatnot show that starts in a little over an hour, so I need to get going, getting set up for that and everything. So let's get started here. All right, let's see here. Should have probably started by opening one of these rolls before, but that's okay. We'll get it open here, and I'm gonna just dump them out. Okay. All right, let's do this. 50 Denver. Nothing special there. Oh, 41 Woody. Nice. Nice. 56. 45. It's actually it's dirty, but it's a really nice 56 Denver, actually. The color is really cool. I know the color doesn't come through on the microscope. We got a die chip right there in the B on that 57. There's a 56 Denver. 56. 46 Denver. Looks like we might have D over D. This is why I tell people when you get your rolls from me, just because they sometimes have a lot of 40s and 50s in them, check them over pretty good because you may be actually kind of shocked at what you're going to find RPM wise. I've even had some people find some DDOs and DDRs. 46S. Nice. 44 Denver. What the heck was somebody trying to do there, you think? Somebody was up to something right there. Somebody was up to something right there. Huh. I don't know what, but... It's a D over D. '56 Denver. There's something going on right in there. I don't know if it's... What's going on? I don't know every single, error, obviously. I know quite a few of them, but not every single one. So, I have to look up quite a few of them still. There's just so many. I mean, the brain power to know every single one, I just don't. I don't have it, Captain. I have too many other things in my brain. Like, how to configure network stuff for computers and how to build a computer. A little bit of how to program in Java. A lot more about how to program in Python. Yeah, these are a lot of common dates, but I gotta say, most of them, not all, but most of them are in relatively good shape. You know? And that's always, like, hard to get. Pennies that are in good shape. Good condition. Not gonna say all of them are. But there's, you know, a bunch anyway. There's a 40 Denver. That's one that doesn't come up very often. Not really sure why, though. Alright, well, I just went and looked up the mintage of the 40 Denver. 81.3 million, so that's probably why it doesn't actually come up very often. Being that there's less than 100 million of them. So, that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize. See, I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything. I pretend I know a lot more than a lot of people. Oh, look, dog hair everywhere. My dog was just down here. She come down to say hi. Those that have seen her on mostly on my Whatnot streams, she's a good girl. But she might be shedding a bit. Which I don't understand, it's winter. Isn't she supposed to be putting the fur on? Okay, 41. We always want to check for the DDOs. There's 3 different ones. It wasn't on that one. 54. 50. Oof. That's in rough shape. 45. That 45 Denver was actually quite nice. Another 41. 54 Denver. 51 Denver. Alright, let's open another roll. How are we doing? We actually cruised through that pretty good, so that was good. Alright. $52 Denver, probably a D over D it looked like. Die chip, right there. Never seen one there. That's cool. That is cool, cool, cool. I mean, I've seen die chips all over the place, but never right on top of his forehead. Oh, wait. I saw this little bump coming in right there, and that's why I was tilting it to see if there was damage or not. There is little rim damage, but I was thinking it almost looked like a little cud. But alas, it is not. It is not. Oh well. I'm seeing lots of RPMs here. I don't know how many rolls I'm going to be able to make before my show. I mean, I'll try to make up at least a few here, but I have no idea how many it'll be. And you guys won't even know anyway if you're not on Whatnot. But my Wednesday show, my Wheat Penny Wednesday shows are at 6 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday. You come check that out. You can get. I always make sure to have some Wheat Penny rolls there available. I gotta go pick up a bunch more Wheat Pennies at some point fairly soon here, because I was thinking my Wheat Penny Wednesday show was had ran its course and was not really producing anymore, but come to find out, it's still good. We're still good. I thought, because eventually all your customers, you're gonna fill all their books, right? But some people just love wheat pennies and they keep collecting them anyway. And I keep getting new customers, so that helps. Those are some really nice looking pennies. 52 Denver. 58 Denver. I mean, not all of them, but some of them got really nice strikes still. I mean, look at this 51. That's not horrible. And you're like, oh wow, but it's a common date. Well, okay, I agree with you. A lot of these are common dates. I 100% agree with you on that. Like most of them are going to be probably common dates. But even so, here's a 1957 Denver. Not much more common than that. It is a little off center struck though. But you think about it, 57, that's over 50 years old, right? I mean, to be in that nice a shape after 50 years, well, more than 50 years. I mean, that thing is really nice. Like, I mean, that is gradable nice, okay? Probably XF, maybe hit low AU. I mean, I'm seeing that one mark there and a little mark there in the field. Otherwise, the fields are looking pretty dang good. And there's a little bit of wear, but not a lot. I mean, this literally would hit. I mean, definitely XF, and there is some toning, by the way. Definitely XF, maybe even as high as like AU, about uncirculated. So, I mean, don't knock it, Don't knock it till you try it, right? Isn't that what they say? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that was one of the FS 502s or 3s or 1s or something like that in that 53 Denver. I've had a few of those in my life. Yes, I realize I'm going kind of quickly here. I do apologize. But again, I got to get ready for my Whatnot show. Like, you guys won't even, I mean, by the time this video hits, my show will be over. But I wanted to try to hit or go through these because I did say on my mail call that I wasn't sure. So let me reset here. All right, so I opened 3 more rolls here. I figured we could probably get through, and then ooh, look at that. We got a 1925. Sweet. And then we'll probably do the other ones later. The other 5. 44 Denver. 57 Denver. I mean, if I get through these quick enough, I might be able to open a couple more. 40 Woody. 46. 46. Oh, there's a die chip right there. And that's a D over D 55, by the way. I did go through those other pennies that were loose from my mail call video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, then go watch my mail call video. Nothing really spectacular in there. There was a There was this 1950S with a huge strike through. Huge strike through. So that's kind of cool. But most of the rest of it was all common stuff. I mean, there was a couple laminations that I just passed on, threw them in the bucket. So I have a bottle of acetone by my feet. You know, pure acetone actually. That's really cool, the color. You see that? That's neat. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that. Anyway, when the temperature changes here, because I also by my feet have a vent for the furnace, so when the temperature changes, the bottle goes clunk, clunk, clunk. And every once in a while, I'm not ready for it. It scares the living crap out of me. But anyway, yeah, I have acetone. It's for if you get like residue on a coin, like somebody glued it in or taped it into something, a little bit of acetone, just give it a little dip for a couple seconds. It pretty much eats that gluey stuff right off of a coin. And as long as you're fairly quick about it, I mean, you don't want to leave it in there for, 10 minutes or so, not even a minute, but it won't hurt the coin. I mean, I suggest under 20 seconds, basically. Put it this way, the least amount of time the better, okay? That's a D over D. Another one of them common dates, but man, that is, sorry, just a very beautiful looking penny. Of course, I am the penny guy, so. That's what they say. I don't know if I'd say I'm the penny guy myself, but that's what people say. Go talk to Tempo, he's the penny guy. I'm like, I don't know if I'd say I'm the penny guy, but. Alright, there's the 41 again. Not seeing the doubling. One of these days, maybe I'll actually find one of those DDOs. That'd be nice. Not a lot of people look for them. I mean, people in this business do, obviously, that are looking for errors, but a lot of times people see the 41 and they just, yeah, it's a common date, who cares? But yeah, it's a nice one to find, I think. There's a BIE. I haven't had one of them in a while. Maybe I'll keep that one for the show. For one of the shows, I don't know, maybe Wednesdays. Today's show is probably going to be just quick and dirty. Sell a bunch of stuff, make a bunch of money, call her a day. Oh, look, L on rim. Just kidding. You know that I dislike that one. Oh, L on rim, I get an error. I do have a little die chip in the 8 there for that 58, and that's a RPM. So, that's cool. 53 Denver. I believe that's an RPM. 44 Denver. Ugh. 46. 58. 40. So who watched my penny hunting video here the other day on the channel? When was that? Yesterday, I think. When I hit that 32 Denver. That was still to right now. I'm still in just absolute awe that I hit a 32 Denver in a bankroll. That's insane. Only a little over 10 million minted. It's I don't know. Blue Ridge was saying. He was saying, that right now is the time if you want to hunt, rolls. Right now is the time to get them because I would say now until maybe like mid-January, because people have been dumping their change, to pay for uh, gifts and stuff. So I would say from now until I'd say mid-January, you could probably still get away with getting some decent stuff. I've seen a lot of videos online of people finding a lot of silver and a lot of errors and just crazy stuff. So definitely now is the time. Go to your bank, even if you can't afford a box. I mean, a box of pennies is $25. A box of nickels is $100. Dimes is $250. I know quarters is $500. Halves, I think halves, depending upon. Sometimes you can get $500 boxes, and sometimes they're $1,000 boxes. And then I think it's $1,000 for dollar coins. I'm not sure. I've never actually bought dollar coins. I've been thinking about doing a box of them at some point, after I get working here again, making some money again, decent money anyway, again. Then that's interesting there. And then go ahead and pick myself up a box of dollar coins, because you can still find like Susan B's in there. It's not, and then of course Sacagaweas and the presidentials, and there's a lot of errors in all of those. So with the Sacagaweas, you go with like the 2000, what is it, 2000 Philly, I think, that has the wounded eagle, the die crack that goes through the eagle on the reverse there. There's some of the presidential dollars that's supposed to have the rim printing, or rim, stuff, lettering and stuff that don't. There's some that aren't supposed to have it that do. It's just crazy. Also, since they're like basically the same size as fairly close to the size of like a quarter, there's been quite a few that get mules, where you'll end up with a quarter struck on one of them, or so yeah, lots and lots of errors. And you'd think, oh wow, you're never gonna find something like that out in circulation, but people still do, because there's a lot of us that know about coins, but there's a lot more that don't, and they just spend them like regular money. You got to think about that. There may be a lot of people that know a lot about these coins, but there's also quite a few people that don't. Like more that don't give a hoot about numismatics. I mean, that's why I find a lot of clip planchets still in circulation. I've found some off-center strikes in circulation that are, older coins that should have been found. I mean, I found a clip planchet from the 50s on a nickel. That should have been found, and never was, until I found it and sold it for, I wouldn't say big monies, but more than a nickel. I want to say I got about like $5-10 for it, something like that. So, paid a nickel for it. Look at these rolls that I've been opening of not these ones, but the ones of just regular pennies. You know, I find those wheat pennies in there. That 32 Denver, for instance, that's about a $10 coin. You know, so I mean that pays for almost half of. Okay, that penny just decided to leave the atmosphere, I think. No, that pays for almost half of a box. You know, that's all it takes. A few good pennies or nickels, dimes, whatever you're doing, and you can pay for your whole entire box. And the rest can just go back to the bank and you can get more. And if you're not on Whatnot, that's fine. You can go Macari, you can do, you know, eBay. I wouldn't suggest. I mean, you can talk to your local coin shop and see if they buy that kind of an error coin. They might, because some errors are more popular than others. But there's a lot of coin shops out there that are old school, and errors are just basically junk coins to them. So I do know of at least one coin shop though that does deal in errors. So I'm waiting to find out if there's some kind of a sponsor deal that we can come to agreement on. I want to help the guy out. He's an awesome dude, but I'm trying to run this as a business. So, you know, just because somebody's cool and everything doesn't mean I'm going to just give them free advertising, right? I mean, I give Spotlight Coins advertising because, well, you know, they help me out, I help them out. You know, it's a mutual thing, right? I do free advertising though. I should start doing it more, but for like my dad's company, um, Vivid Printing in Fargo, North Dakota. That's who prints up all my stickers that I send out on Whatnot. I should probably do a little thing for them, I suppose. I'm working on actually getting some bumper stickers done next. I'm looking at getting a few bumper stickers done that'll have the YouTube link on them. I think that'll be cool. It'll be something that you know, probably more likely that I'll probably just send out to you guys if you want one or whatever, you know, than having to buy them or whatever. Until I get my shop set up, I'm working on a website and all that stuff so that I can have an e-commerce place to sell. Then I'll probably sell them on there, or maybe I'll just throw them into the bag with with an order or something. I don't know. You just never know. I'm gonna get some T-shirts on there. I'll also be selling some of my coinages on there. Hats, you know, scopes, um, coin flips, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Work in progress. Gonna take me a little bit though. Takes money, you know. Alright, last one here. Alright, well, that was a lot of nothing really. What am I at? About 420, huh? It's 420, huh? I get that. Yeah. Great. Alright, well, the video is about a half an hour long. I think I'm going to call it here. And we will jump back in a part 2 for this. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, Have a good one.